Hey everybody, it's Barry and Lisa from Tarpon Springs Distillery. We're here for another episode of Barry's Liquor Kitchen, where we cook awesome new recipes with liquor. Tonight we're going to do something very cool. Lisa and I, we love Brussels, Belgium, and every time we get a chance to go to Brussels, we go. And the thing we want to do there is eat mussels and French fries. The perfect dinner there called Mussels and Frites. We're going to make that here today, but we're going to give it a Tarpon Springs twist, a little bit of a Greek twist, because we're going to use the flavors of Papou's Ouzo in the mussels. The fennel goes great with mussels, and it has a licorice flavor, and we're going to double down on that by using a little bit of Tarpon Springs Ouzo in the recipe. It's going to be really, really delicious. Okay, let's talk about potatoes. Now, they are the side dish that we have tonight. There's a lot of work that goes into these potatoes, and I could spend an hour talking about potatoes, but I'm going to do it really quickly what we've done here. So we took an Idaho potato, we cut it into slices and cut it into French fries. Then we soaked it in ice cold salt water for about 25 minutes to pull the starch out. Then we drained it off in a colander until they were dry. Then we put them in our deep fat fryer and we pre-fried them. These have been fried for about 5 minutes, and now they're sitting there waiting for their second fry. When we get ready, close to eating, about 5 minutes before we eat, we're going to fry them again, and then we're going to coat them in salt and serve them up with our mussels. Let's take a look at the ingredients for tonight's dinner. We have our aromatics. We have fennel, we have onions, and we have garlic. Then we have lemon, white wine, ouzo, butter, and parsley. And on the side, we have crusty rolls. And of course, let's not forget the star of the show, the mussels. So we're ready to cook the mussels. So here we go. We're going to start with a little bit of olive oil. Our pan is nice and ripping hot. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil in there. We're going to take our fennel, our shaved fennel. We're going to add it to the pan. Oh, I love that sizzle. We're going to add these shaved onions to the pan, and we're going to add our garlic to the pan. We're going to stir that around a little bit until they wilt and get a little bit of color on them. And then we're going to come back and add some more ingredients. Okay, now we've cooked our onions and our fennel and our garlic until they're just a little bit brown and they're wilted. Now it's time to bring the mussels into the mix. So I'm going to take this white wine that we have here, add it to the pan, and our shot of Papou's Ouzo, and add it to the pan. We're going to bring that up to a boil. Stir it around a little bit. And we're going to add our mussels to it. I've got our stars here. They're going into this pan. We're going to bring that up to a boil. And once it gets to a boil, we're going to put the lid on it, and we're going to let it go for about 5 to 7 minutes. Now, at the end of about 7 minutes, they should all be opened up. And if they're not, if a mussel hasn't opened up after 7 minutes of cooking, it's a bad mussel and you should get rid of it. Okay, now our mussels have been going for about 4 minutes here, and a lot of them are already done. We don't want to overcook the mussels because they get tough and rubbery and are not good. So I'm pulling the ones that are done out into our serving bowl, our nice branded octopus serving bowl here, which is a cool gift that we received. And we're going to put these guys in here, and then the ones that haven't gone, we're going to give them another couple of minutes. If they haven't made it by 7 minutes, they're not going to make the bowl. Okay, everybody did their job except this one guy here. We're going to take him out and put him off to the side. He did not open. Now, it's time to make the sauce for these. And we're going to take our lemon, and squeeze our lemon juice in there. We're going to take our butter, put the butter in, put in some salt, and some pepper. And we're going to reduce this by about a third. In the meantime, we're going to take our fries and drop them in for their second fry. Okay, we've reduced our sauce down now by about a third. We've got our mussels here. We're pouring our sauce and our fennel and our onions all over the top of the mussels, and we're going to garnish this with some parsley so that it's all pretty, and voila, that's what it looks like when it's finished. We're going to take it over to the table and we're going to give it a shot. And this is what it looks like on the table. Okay, now it's time for the taste. And as usual, the Chief Tasting Officer, Lisa, and our trusty camera person for the rest of the video is going to give it a try. She's got a nice mussel there that's dipped in the sauce. What do you think about that? She loves her food.
So good.
So good. And we also have over here some nice French fries with mayonnaise, the way they serve them over there in Europe. If you haven't tried that, give it a shot. It's really good. And now we're going to take the crusty bread. We're going to dip a little bit of crusty bread into the broth and eat that. It's going to be really good. And that's mussels from Brussels with French fries done the Tarpon Springs way. I hope you enjoyed. Get ready for dessert. Now it's time for dessert. We had a great meal of mussels and crusty bread and some nice French fries. It's time for a great dessert, and this is the simplest dessert that you can have in Tarpon Springs. A glass of Papou's Ouzo on the rocks. So we're going to pour this in here. Now notice when I pour this that it's going to make a change here. This is called lushing, turning white, okay? It's going to start turning white as it gets cooler, and as the alcohol goes down, it's going to release all those lovely oils, the anise seed, fennel seed, cinnamon sticks, cloves, coriander, and orange peel. And as it turns white, it lights up the room with smell. Here's to you.